Welcome to Paramount English. This is Jahid speaking, the founding director of Paramount English, an excellent platform for learning English language. Today I have come up with a very tremendous lesson for the IELTS candidates. Those who are going to sit for IELTS exam, that lesson is only for you. You know, in IELTS exam, in IELTS speaking module, there's a very challenging topic for the candidates. What we usually call cue card. In cue card part, you are supposed to speak 1 to 2 minutes regarding any topic. So today we are going to learn a very common topic for cue card. You know, in IELTS, talking about any person is a very frequent and very common for the IELTS speaking module exam. So today I am going to teach you a very formatted answer, and if you just memorize the answer and you can apply your authentic information in the formatted answer, it would be easier, and it would be easier for you to present a very smart answer in cue card topic. So let's have a look at the topic, talking about any person. That's a very common for IELTS cue card topic. So if you are supposed to speak about any person, you can apply this format like this. You can start saying, honestly speaking. That's a very nice expression. You can start any topic with this expression, honestly speaking. Though I love and venerate all of my family members. For example, I am going to talk about one of my family members. That's why I say, though I love and venerate. Venerate means respect. Though I love and venerate all of my family members, I love my mother most. So you can just replace the word mother with your father. You can say, I love my father most. You can say, I love my uncle most. Or suppose you are supposed to speak about your teacher, so you can say, though I love and venerate all of my teachers, I love Mr. Fahim sir most. So you are just replacing the word mother with your authentic information. Then you can say, she is really a charming lady. She is really a charming lady. Charming means tremendous, and a paragon of patience. A paragon of patience means the person who is very patient, who has the utmost patience. That person is called a paragon of patience. So you can say, you are talking about your father. That case, you can just say, he is really a charming, instead of lady, you can say, he is really a charming person and a paragon of patience. Then that's also a very nice expression, though unbelievable. Though unbelievable, my mother can anticipate. Here's the word anticipate. Anticipate means to predict, to say something in advance, to tell something beforehand. I can anticipate what you will do tomorrow. So anticipate means tell something beforehand, tell something in advance. What we usually say predict. My mother can anticipate. That means my mother can predict. My mother can guess in advance. So instead of my mother, you can say my father can anticipate, my uncle can anticipate, my teacher can anticipate. What can anticipate? All of my needs. So now just replace the word my mother. Honestly speaking, though I love and venerate all of my family members, I love my father most. He is really a charming person. Instead of lady, you are just saying person, and a paragon of patience. Though unbelievable, my mother, instead of my mother, you can say my father can anticipate all of my needs. Then we can say another new expression, that is frankly speaking. Frankly speaking. Frankly speaking, whenever I encounter means face. So whenever I encounter any trouble means problem, complication. Whenever I encounter any trouble, be it familial, personal or social, whatever the problem is. It can be a personal problem, it can be a social problem, or it can be a familial problem. I just turn to my mother. Turn to means resort to, turn to means come to, turn to means take shelter in somebody. So I turn to my mother. Why? Because she is the only person in my life. The only person in my life who can direct me, who can lead me. Direct means lead. Who can direct me towards the right direction. Who can lead me towards the right direction. Who can pacify. Pacify means lessen, mitigate. So, who can mitigate or who can pacify my affliction. Affliction means sorrows. So, who can pacify my sorrows, who can pacify, who can mitigate my sorrows. And resolve, resolve means solve. And resolve my complication. Complication means trouble. So, you can say just instead of your mother, frankly speaking, whenever I encounter any trouble, be it familial, personal, or social, I just turn to my father. Instead of mother, you can say I just turn to my father, I just turn to my mother, I just turn to my uncle, I just turn to my teacher, I just turn to my elder brother. Or you can also say I just turn to my neighbor, because if the person is a lady, you can say she, otherwise you can say he. So he is the only person. If you are talking about your father, you can say he is the only person. You can, if you are talking about your uncle, you can say he is the only person in my life who can direct me towards the right direction, who can pacify my affliction and resolve my complication. Hence, that's a very nice expression, hence. Hence means thereafter, so. In easily we say so. So instead of saying so, we can say hence I love my mother most. So now just have a look. I am talking about my mother. So honestly speaking, though I love and venerate all of my family members, I love my mother most. She is really a charming lady and a paragon of patience. Though unbelievable, my mother can anticipate all of my needs. Frankly speaking, whenever I encounter any trouble, be it familial, personal, or social, whatever, I just turn to my mother, because she is the only person in my life who can direct me towards the right direction and who can pacify my affliction and who can resolve my complication. Hence, I love my mother most. Now, just have a look at the formatted answer and see how I am replacing it with another information. I am talking about one of my teachers. So, I can say honestly speaking, though I love and venerate all of my teachers, I love Mr. Fahim sir most. He is really a charming person and a paragon of patience. Though unbelievable, my teacher, Mr. Fahim sir, can anticipate all of my needs. Frankly speaking, whenever I encounter any trouble, be it familial, personal, or social, I just turn to Mr. Fahim sir, because he is the only person in my life who can direct me towards the right direction, who can pacify my affliction, and who can resolve my complication. Hence, I love Mr. Fahim sir most. So now what you can do, you can just replace the word my mother and put another word, the word or the person you are talking about instead of my mother. And you can, if you do so and if you practice over and over using this format, I hope you will cut a tremendous figure in IELTS QCAT topic. Remember, you were just supposed to speak about 1 to 2 minutes in QCAT topic. So, if you just practice and use this format while talking about any person, I hope that will suffice you. That will be easier for you to continue the speaking, non-stop speaking session. And in next video, we will be talking about any high profile person, and this is all about any ordinary person. So see you next, inshallah. Hope you will enjoy the video.